This is Newcap News.
Good evening and thank you for joining us. The Battlefords-Lloydminster riding held for decades by Jerry Ritz remains in the hands of the Conservative Party. Rosemarie Falk won the Parliament by obtaining nearly 70% of close to 12,900 votes. Falk, who traveled to Ottawa this afternoon to meet with other members of Parliament, says she's excited to engage with the young voters.
I think that there's sometimes this assumption that every young person is a liberal, which isn't true. And we're seeing more and more younger people step up.
One of the most common concerns she received from people during the campaign was income for young families.
With income splitting being taken away, it took a lot of the parents' option away of to have one stay home and the other one go to work. So I was actually really surprised how that resonated with a lot of other people.
Other areas Falk hopes to address include upcoming federal tax reform and rural crime in this region.
It's not just North Battleford, it's all over our riding. Our rural crime is a problem, right? And even our urban crime is a problem.
Once logistics are taken care of, Falk hopes to visit every area she was unable to stop during the campaign. A local producer is giving back to our young people. Gerard Lampow finds out about an award honoring a rancher who enjoyed helping the youth excel.
Getting cattle ready for the fall sale or the fall shows, having those young people involved here and being around them.
Buddy Leachman, in whose honor the Big Gully Farm Learning Award is named, was a forthright ag producer, as straight up as they come.
He always would let you know where you stood in a conversation. If he had an opinion or a thought on something, he definitely let you know what it was, and he stood by that, but you always knew there was no gray area with Buddy.
He was highly respected for his pride and passion for the industry and had a tremendous love for youth development in the cattle sector. His son Lance and daughter-in-law Sherry, for the third year, are handing down a youth award in honor of Buddy. There have been 4 recipients so far.
They're very sharp. They're sharp young people that really do love the cattle industry. They're the type that are looking at their future, trying to figure out some things that they could do to better themselves and to be able to utilize the money to go towards something that maybe they wouldn't have normally been able to do quite as easily.
The award has been used by the winners to go to things like industry conferences or get equipment for cow herds or showcasing genetics. To qualify, you need to write a 2-page essay, and the deadline is fast approaching.
We're going to try and set that for December 15th of this year, and so if the young people can just email or send their applications to us, and then we've got a committee of 5 judges that we really respect and value their opinions, and they'll actually evaluate the award applications independently.
So close to Christmas, a couple of young producers will benefit from this generous offer.
There'd be a young man and a young woman that'll both get $1,500, and that is to offset the cost of whatever type of opportunity they want to pursue.
Gerard Lampow, Newcap News.
The Salvation Army received some very charitable donations today. The Realtors Association of Lloydminster delivered 150 turkeys to the Salvation Army. The association, they've been doing it for 30 years and have delivered over 3,000 turkeys in that span.
It's important. I mean, you have to give back to the community. And, there's need, and there's more need now than there ever has been. And, we're very blessed in this community that we've been able to help the people, through buying and selling homes, and we feel we want to give some of that back.
Those with the Salvation Army know that a donation like this can make all the difference for people in need.
If we can give them a little bit of hope and send them out with a little bit of food, then they can gather their wits and realize, hey, life goes on, and this is something that is temporary, and we just want to help them realize there's still hope.
Anytime you can give back at that level, at the grassroots level, it always makes a huge difference, and it's very, very fulfilling.
The turkeys will now go into Christmas food bank hampers that are given out to over 300 families. We have a cat and a dog in the adoption spotlight this week. Octopus is a friendly feline who loves to cuddle, while Buck is a gentle giant who adores people. Here's John from the SPCA.
This friendly feline is Octopus. Octopus arrived at the SPCA in early September with 4 little kittens in tow. She spent over 2 months in a foster home raising her litter. Now that they are old enough to be on their own, Octopus is ready to find her forever home. Octopus just adores lots of pets and cuddles. Her idea of the perfect day is curled up on your lap, getting tons of one-on-one attention. Octopus is such a wonderful girl that will be sure to fill your heart with love this holiday season. Be sure to stop by the SPCA and meet Octopus today. You'll be so happy you did. Don't let his size fool you. Buck is one gentle giant. He absolutely adores people and loves nothing more than to snuggle up next to you for some pets and a belly rub. This boy is as sweet as they come. At only 9 months old, Buck still has some growing to do, but he is aware of his size and rarely jumps up. He'd much rather just stay right by your side. All Buck needs now is a best friend to spend his days with. In return, you'll have a loyal friend for years to come. So what are you waiting for? Stop by the SPCA and meet this handsome fellow today.
This is Newcap Sports.
In this week's edition of Beyond the Boards, our Kira Lions talks to some of the Bobcats about what it means rather to be a part of the team and the community.
You've seen them play hockey, you've seen them play ping pong with me, you've seen them play speak out, but there are a ton of things that go into being a Bobcat that a lot of people are unaware of. So today I wanted to ask some of the guys and Coach Clayton about what it takes to be a Bobcat off the ice.
We do a lot of community stuff. It's either if it's going to schools to read, or if it's going out to sell tickets, or just going to play some floor hockey in the gym. It doesn't really matter to me. It's just getting out and just giving back and showing those kids, just giving them some attention, because they give us a lot. So
it's a lot of volunteering and stuff, but we don't have to pay for much anymore, and a lot of that comes from family support and getting raffle tickets and all that kind of stuff out there that we do. But as far as leadership traits and stuff like that, it's just giving back to the community because they give us so much and the opportunity to play hockey.
The biggest thing is being proud to be a Lloydminster Bobcat, being in this community and giving back, and we're doing a great job getting out in the community, seeing kids, and I think that's very important.
You could even say it stretches out past Lloyd, like being from all the way from Ontario. I got people watching me from Ontario, so it kind of maybe I'm doing something for the people there in Orangeville as well.
We have the opportunity in a really great hockey town. It's not even us to support, but everyone's kids. And you go around town, you look at all the rinks, and there's just a tremendous amount of support for all the people who play hockey here. And you just got to give back as much as possible, because without everyone's support and without everyone here, we'd be somewhere else. So.
Growing up here, it definitely was at almost every game. It was always nice to see them. We were always great role models to me. And now that I'm playing on the team, it's just kind of giving back, I think, kind of just trying to be the best I can on and off the ice, community-wise and playing-wise, and just set a good example.
You're like watching the team from the hometown, you make idols out of the guys on the team and in the community, so it's that's definitely an honor to be able to hopefully have some kids looking up to you.
Every game here at home, you get a lineup of kids who are excited to be there, they're loud, they cheer, and be able to experience that going out every period and stuff. It's something really cool and something I really enjoy.
It's fun to be a Bobcat. It's really fun. We come work hard every day, and then we go out into the community, or else we hang out just as a unit, and I don't know, it's a fun time. I don't really know what to say.
One theme that resonated throughout the time the Canadian women's national team spent in Lloydminster was the impact they had on the community's young people. Friday provided a final opportunity for those fans to get up close and personal with a few more players. Lance Phillips has more.
Friday afternoon, less than an hour before the Canadian women's national team was to play the midget AAA Bobcats, a handful of the Olympians took time to answer questions with a large group of young fans as part of the team's player development initiative, an event that brings out smiles on players and event organizers alike.
Oh, I love it. Getting to see all these girls come out and experience the women's game in the top of the line. It's something I said I always model in my job. If I was 8 years old, what did I wish I had? And this is kind of exemplifies that. So the more girls we get out here and to see them all running around in jersey and everything, it's just awesome, because you take it back 10 years, the crowd would have been maybe half the size, and it just shows how far the game is coming and where we have to go in the future.
It's so good to see now that it's that these girls are mentors for young men and young women, not just young women, but and you can see it every single time we play them.
Many of the girls in attendance are new to hockey, and this presents maybe the only chance to ask their heroes questions that help satisfy a deeper desire for the young players.
I liked how they told they started hockey and all that. How they got to play and like how they got to be on the Olympic team just shows me how I can be on the Olympic team.
I think regardless of the score on the clock, it still exemplifies what we want these girls to aspire to when they're older. And just being in the stands and seeing whoever it is wearing that crest, I found the motto this year, you can't be what you can't see. But now these girls have a chance to see it. It kind of brings to life that opportunity that they could have in the future.
Of course, when it came down to which team the young hockey players wanted to see win, it was no contest. Women all the way.
Because I haven't seen like a girl team beat a boy team. I really hope that the women's team wins the game.
How come? Why do you hope they win?
Because girls are way better than boys.
Lance Phillips, Newcap Sports, Lloydminster.